Hello everyone, welcome to another Vice stream. Today we're going to do some of the prep work for getting the master grade vidar, and I think we show the actual whole vidar. There we go. We are going to be dismantling him and preparing him for painting. That is kind of the goal. We're going to get some of it done today. Not all of it, but some. But I figured I was doing it anyway, so I might as well stream it. Since many don't know some of the prep work that goes into this. So the parts get put into an alcohol bath. And the reason for the alcohol bath is one, to clean the pieces, but it also gets rid of sometimes a film is left on it from manufacturing where it's a chemical to get it off the mold. And so that is the purpose of the alcohol. So I guess I kind of, hey, Brian, great to see you. Just doing some prep work for airbrushing. Hope you're doing well, sir. Missed you last night, but I'm guessing you were watching the Oklahoma City game. That would be my guess. Okay. And they lost too. It was a close one, I believe, right? They lost right at the end. Get these out of there. Hey, Sugar, great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Come on. There we go. Get these. Yep. And I saw the Celtics lost, which always makes me happy. So we're taking this guy apart. And while we're doing so, we're also cleaning all the parts so that we can there goes. We'll be changing that. I don't know how to really paint this clear acrylic parts yet, so that. Gotta be careful not to break anything or cause any deep gouges. These are the two things you gotta watch out for. So it's a little tough at times. Some of these don't want to go apart. But I didn't have to glue anything, so that's a good thing. Yeah. Scrape there. Hey, Code. Hope you're doing well. So just gently taking this apart, not rushing it, because when you rush it, one of the pegs will break off and it becomes a pain. I'm really just taking my time. There we go. I knew there was another piece in here. But yep, nothing too exciting. I just figured I was going to be doing this anyways. I might as well stream it. Yeah, that's part of it. Right? It's always a good thing to have your instructions handy so you can see, like, as a refresher, like, oh, yeah, I had to take that part apart. Okay, it had a tip. There it is. So this is all the weapons. I just got to take the slide off of this. There we go. Now I can dip all in the bath here as best as possible. This one doesn't want to fit all the way in, so we just gotta get as much of it as possible. Throw all of these in there. This is a very tedious part about airbrushing these things, is all the like little prep work. Basically what I'm doing is washing it to get any chemicals off of it, and I am checking to see if there's any spots I missed sanding wise. I have a color scheme in mind, but I gotta put it. I have to put it onto a program to see if it actually works. Basically, it's gonna be a darker blue where the blue is. So like all this blue will be darker blue, and some of it will be black, but some of it I want to be kind of like a silver. And so I got to figure out how I'm going to do all of that. Give it an interesting appearance. The simplest thing would be like keep the blue blue, keep the black black, and then for the few little white parts or thrusters and stuff, make them silver, but that's not what I'm going for yet. And this is actually the Vidar that came out earlier, or came out in April. I kind of rushed through the build because I wanted to paint it. And it's possibly the one I'm going to do for the challenge. Oh yeah, well yeah, Primus is always awesome. Les Claypool is just, I believe that's his name, is just an amazing bassist. They had that distinct bass feel, or sound, bass sound that is very much them. It's like their bass is at like 100. put that in there. So right now these are all going into baggies, and then once I figure out the scheme, I'll pull them out of baggies and then put them on like clips like this. And like what this is marking what color it's going to be. Not necessarily green, but like the green represents X paint. And then it'll have like RA for right arm, C for chest, etc. That's the method I've learned to use. Not, I don't know if anyone else does it that way, but for some reason, to me, that clicks in my head. But this is just a boring stream, just a chit chat. Nothing exciting. We'll see how far we get today. I probably only do this for like half an hour to an hour, depending how things go. The breaking down doesn't take long. It's the I'll probably break it all down today, but I'll probably only wash some of it today. Like I think I'm gonna stop washing it after these weapons, and then I'm going to just start putting it into baggies, and then I can just pull out the baggie when I'm ready to wash and put onto clips. Trying to finish Optimus, oh, it's a task. Going back to, I forgot how much it makes me want to yank my hair out from the challenge it is. The legs are driving me nuts. And the instructions don't really help sometimes. So, all right. What? Oh, one more piece of weapon. But we got a good way through the chest of Zhao Yun that we have so far. So tomorrow we'll finish up the chest and start. I don't know what is next. I believe it's either the arms or the waist. It is. That's a new one. It's referred to as, instead of the waist, it's referred to as the crotch unit. I am not joking. Crotch unit. I don't know if I'll ever be able to call the waist ever again. It is officially the crotch unit. Don't know if I've ever seen that before. I love Japanese and Chinese translators. They come up with some of the funniest things. Oh, and I'm going to have a new affiliate link probably by tomorrow or by the weekend. Gaahleri Airbrush has reached out, and I'm going to be an affiliate. I'm going to have an affiliate code for them. So that's pretty awesome. They're a good company. Had some issues with their airbrushes, but a lot of that was user error. This thing's going to be a pain that I'll take apart, I think. of where I'm going to take apart, and I'll set it to the side for a moment. And we'll do this part. Get the appropriate baggie out. Ah, see, I scraped it there. Slipped on me. Sometimes they come apart real easily. Other times you have to really work them. It's the hard part right here. Can make this one. There we go. There we go. Okay. It's almost like you're trying to de-shell a lobster. It feels like at times. So I've only done lobster once. I was not a big fan of it. There we go. Okay, let's just come apart. The backpack. Don't get that off. Next one. Come on. Oh, there we go. All taken apart. So Wednesday will be a build stream. Thursday will be another short. And then Saturday will be the last build stream of the week. Then we continue on back to Monday. The only thing that would maybe change would be adding an airbrush string, but I really don't think that's going to happen this week. Put this away. All right, let's take this guy apart. There's one. There's that. That. This V pin always comes off. All right, move all this to the side. And we'll start with the head. Come on. Oh, that is not what I want. I was not expecting that to happen. All right. There's that. Oof, that was close. Come on. There we go. Trying to see if I can move anything else to get to those eyes, because I want to take the eyes out. There we go. I still have to take that out. Yeah. Complete teardown. Usually I try to keep most of the frame together, but this time it doesn't want to be that way. Right, if I took that out. There we go. Hey, John, great to see you. Just doing a little stream while I do some prep for airbrushing the Master Grade Vidar. There we go. All right, the body. Come on. Work with me. There. All right, got that out. I think for the most part, I'm just going to tape the pins So I don't necessarily want to take this apart. Let's see here. As I said, for the most part, I want to try and keep as much of the frame together, but sometimes it's easier said than done. Like right here would be a great point to stop, but all of these metal might get in the way. I don't know. I have to think about that for a second while I get this part out. Come on. It's always these pieces that are the biggest pain to try and pop out. Come on. There it goes. Huzzah. All right, starting to get. Come on. There we go. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna paint the frame necessarily, like airbrush it. I'm really thinking about just doing like a dry brush type route and then painting certain aspects that I want with a marker. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. So I'm gonna leave that as it is. Unless I change my mind later on. All right. Left arm. Which includes the left hand. Put those in there. There we go. Since I'm probably going to do the frame by hand, probably do the hands by hand as well. There we go. coming apart a lot better than I thought it would. I mean, we're smoking through the most of those here. Let's put this away before something something happens. Okay. You don't like having to use the part separator at times, but other times it's rather necessary. It's actually rather coming apart rather easy, which makes me happy. Usually I'm struggling not to break anything, but this has been. I say that, and then I just see that no, that's for that. Whew, this is going apart rather easy. There we go. Come on, there we go. And finally, all right. That is the left arm. Gotta say, it went good. Left arm, right? That might be one too. I swear, sometimes it's feast or famine with hands. Either they give you a ton, or they give you like the one with the movable fingers. That's a giant pain and doesn't hold anything good. All right, right arm. And make sure I just get all the right hands. I think there might be one of them in the other bag, but that's fine. Doesn't change the color of it, so. Okay, so first, this comes off. That, and that. Another thing you gotta be careful of is not you bend something too much and it stresses. You get one of those big old stress marks that will could possibly snap on you on a future time. You never want that. Come on. There we go. And that is the shoulder apart. And it actually does go back together fairly fast. Once everything's painted and top coated, it usually does get back together pretty fast. So, I just dropped a piece. I'm going to go look for it in a second. Nice and easy. Whew. It's probably still the biggest issue I have is losing pieces. I don't think I've had a kit yet that I painted that didn't somehow have a piece go missing at one point or another. Thankfully, most of them haven't been too noticeable. That and that. And that is the right arm. Yep, together. All right, waist. And that includes this and this. Go. That. Things get a little bit interesting because these connected in all types of weird ways. And you have to be really careful where. Like this doesn't want to come apart suddenly. So let's see. This I know goes up here, like so. Yeah, see, this is the slide. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. Not what I want to do. There we go. Put that out. Come on. All right. That. Okay. How did I get you out? How do I get you out? I don't think I'm going to get you out. Because you are fully in there. Now you can just paint it like that. Now I'll just have to tape off parts. Come on. Go. Other than that, nothing too exciting going on. I know, exciting stream. Watching me take apart a Gundam. Okay. I see where it comes apart now. All right. Yep. Just like so. Well, that worked out nicely. Last but not least, get that pumped out. The rest of this is fairly simple, if I remember correctly. Like this is basically just two pieces. There we go. There's that. Pull this away. Let's see here. Put these away before they fall over the place. Ooh, that shut out. That's scary. Keep that together. These. There we go. There we go. Ooh, I almost stress marked that one. I thought for sure I did. And the waist is taken apart. Don't make it big. All right. Left leg, then right leg. And they both kind of look the same. But I think that is. Yeah, I don't know. They both look the same. There you go. Come on. Not that big a deal for you to pop back into place. Well, I'll worry about you later. These. And, well, 5 people watching me take apart a Gundam. Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. This is just some prep work for when I paint this. Currently taking it apart, and then later on, not on channel, but later on at some point, I will be giving it an alcohol bath. It came off nicely. Piece. There we go. Right. And we gotta get this out. There we go. This go in there. And let's go in there. Part like so. That's the easy part. The hard part is getting this out of there. Probably just gonna have to tape it because that's not gonna come out. That'd be my guess. I'm gonna have to tape it and then tape and paint. Uh, there's a few parts that match, but not many. Because I thought of doing it because of my one shoulder joint in my barbatos is actually like broke at the shoulder, but none of the pieces really fit well. And what I ended up doing was using some Tamiya putty and use that to effectively uh, basically cement, basically keep it in place. The arm does not move, doesn't have full movement, but at least it's together. There are quite a few extra pieces left over, but I don't know if necessarily they're the ones you need. Okay. Such strange feet. Oh, there's two pieces. There we go. And there we go. One last body part left. And hopefully it goes as smoothly as the other leg. Alright. Leg off. Or the foot off. Boom. There. Hey, that one stayed on. How about that? So it has to come off anyways. Take it off the last part here. There we go. Look at that. It's all in here. And all we have left is the foot. That out. Come on. Go. Finally. I did it. Wow. It is no gouges, no missing parts, no broken parts, no broken pegs. It is the complete and accurate teardown. I'm quite proud of myself right now. It is a first for me. Like that went super smooth. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching and hanging out in the chat with me. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you. If you'd like to donate, it's at the top of the chat, but never feel obligated to do so. Other than that, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of the night. Bye.